of our next hula. It is entitled Hukila. So, what is a hukila? A hukila is a family or community event. We call it a fishing party. The Hawaiians weave these huge, huge nets, more than 30 square feet each, depending on the size of the family or the community. These nets were thrown into the sea, swished around in the ocean, then pulled up onto shore by many, many people. There was an abundance of fish and crab and other good-to-eat things in the net. Then, after that, everyone celebrated with the catch, and everyone went home with a bunch of leftover. We're going to help you, or we're going to ask you to help us pull the nets into the shore from the sea. So if you would come up and join us, we would like you to help us pull the nets. So please.
Oh, we're going to the hukila, hooky, 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 hukila. Everybody loves the hukila, where the lau loves the cow and the big lau. Oh, we'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the amma come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to the hukila. Hooky, 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 la. What a wonderful day for fishing the old Hawaiian way. All the hooky la nets are swishing down in old Lahie Bay. Oh, we're going to the hooky la. Hooky, 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 hooky la. Everybody loves the hooky la, where the lau is the cow is the big luau. Oh, we'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the amma come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to the hooky la. Hooky, 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 hooky la. Oh, we're going to the hooky la.
I went to ask them what I could get free, and they said the only thing I would get free was an iPhone. So I had to take it.
Oh, we'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the amma come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to the hooky la. Hooky, 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 hooky la. Hooky, 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 hooky la. Hooky, 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 hooky la.
The last song is entitled To You, Sweetheart Aloha. Harry Owens published this song in 1935. He wanted to develop a ballad that had a Hawaiian lure to it, and he wrote our last hula, To You, Sweetheart Aloha. Today this hula is performed as a farewell dance in most hula performances. We hope that you have enjoyed our short performance, and we thank you very kindly for having us. In Hawaii, we say, mahalo, thank you, but we never say goodbye. We say, farewell until we meet again. Aloha.
From the bottom of my heart.
children, sweetheart.
Thank you so much, Hula Sisters. We had a very interesting question that someone asked. And the question was, do men hula dance in Hawaii?
As a matter of fact, they do. Years ago, before King Kalakaua, you know, of course, that Hawaii had a monarchy. And before King Kalakaua became king, only the men were allowed to dance. Isn't that usually the way? In Europe, in Athens, in Greece, all of the European countries, only the men dance. When King Kalakaua came onto the throne, he opened up the hula to everyone. Now, I can tell you that the men don't shake their hips like the women do, and they don't use their hands like the women do. They're usually very straight. And some of you have seen the Maoris dance. How many of you have seen the Maoris dance? Well, you know, it's very, almost like warlike. Well, that's what they think men are. The Hawaiian dance for the men are very interesting to see. I rather enjoy that. Unfortunately, we haven't recruited any men for our group, but we're working on it. Does that answer your question? If you have any more questions, I'll answer them for you, or try to anyway. No?
The notes that you have at your tables, and I'll just remind you that for the next 3 days, starting today, Thursday the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th, S.O.U.L in Sarita and S.O.U.L at Continental Mall are giving some of their, what they make on selling shoes to the Prescott families who lost family members in the fire. So please consider, if you need a pair of shoes, and ladies, even if you don't, there's always a reason to buy a pair of shoes. So please consider that. We are donating the voluntary contributions that you all generously give to the Amado Food Bank. We know that the food bank in Green Valley is always in need as well. And our church for this month has been sponsored. That's our mission sponsor for the month. However, the Hula Sisters, instead of asking for any gratuity for doing what they do, they asked that we would give an offering to the Amado Food Bank.